guys, it's Sanaa and Happy New Year! It's 2016 and it's a new year to conquer everything and most of all to be happy. So today's video is something that's close to my heart and it does mean a lot to me, and that is my story. If you're one of my close friends, you know what I'm talking about. If you don't, then please be sure to stay tuned and learn more about me. Other than that, let's get started. So 6 years ago, so in 2010, I was in year 2, and I'm not too sure what that is in the rest of the world, but I was 7. So my dad was collecting me from school, and I'm telling him about what I did at school and what I learned and everything like that. And we were in the car just trying to get home, and we were on our way home, and we were halfway there. Until my dad hit a lamppost on the way home. His car crashed into a lamppost, and it was the worst thing ever. I wasn't around him. I was screaming for my dad, and it wasn't the best. I was screaming. I didn't know what to do. I was screaming for my dad for him to wake up. And I wasn't the best. I was just in shock. I was completely in shock, and honestly, it felt like my life had just flashed before my eyes, and I just didn't like it. But then these 2 ladies opened the door for me because the door was in child lock, so I couldn't open the door from the inside. So you had to open it from the outside, and I couldn't get up because the door was on child lock, and I couldn't get outside. But what I did do is I just screamed, and somehow these 2 ladies came out and took me out. Opened the door and let me out. So we're in the ambulance. We were in a different ambulance, okay? One was with my dad, and the other one was for me and my mum. So yeah. But to be honest, I just wanted to be with my dad. I was too worried about him, and I didn't want him to. I didn't want to be with I wanted to be with my dad, but I listened to them, and I went into a different ambulance, and we just we were on our way to the hospital, and it was just it was an ambulance ride, so it was pretty cool. But to be honest, what? Yes, English, no? We never know. We were in the ambulance, as I said, and the paramedic had to take the blood pressure of my arm to see if I had high blood pressure, and it squeezed my arm, and he's like, oh my gosh, it's so big. I was like, and so we arrived at the hospital, and me and my mum had no idea where to go. By the way, I was with my mum. My dad was in a different thing. Did I tell you that? I probably did, but who cares? So we get to the hospital, and I think we wait by the front desk, to A&E or something. I don't know, but yeah. So I think they take us to the separate corridor. They walk us to the separate corridor, where my dad was staying. I think he was in intensive care, yeah. And Okay, I'm going to tell you what happened to my dad. So what had happened is he had a heart attack. He had a cardiac arrest during driving, and that's what caused him to crash. I had no idea how he crashed, but I was told that he had a cardiac arrest and he had a heart attack, and it wasn't very nice just to learn the news that my dad had a heart attack. By the way, my dad was completely healthy. He had a healthy lifestyle. He would go to the gym. We don't know what caused a heart attack, but it's I was just shocked about what happened to my dad, and yeah. So it's around 5-6 o'clock, and my mum's friend comes. So basically, my family friend comes, it was my sister's best friend's mum, and she comes to the hospital and she says, okay, I'm gonna take Sanaa and she's gonna come over and sleep over at my house, and then she's gonna come to school with me tomorrow. And this was because my mum wanted to spend time with my dad. So I was okay. I'll spend the night at my sister. Okay, and then we just all kind of I drive home to the friend's house, and my sister gave me a hug, and my neck was hurting, and it wasn't it was a crazy day. And so the next day comes, and we don't go we don't go to school. We don't go to school. We come back home. The friend takes me and my sister home. My sister was there as well. And I'm gonna be really honest. Sleeping was so hard with the scar down my neck. It was it was hard. I couldn't sleep. I couldn't move my neck much because I moved my neck during the night. It's do that or do that. It was just, I don't know. It wasn't very nice to sleep. I had that scar for 2-3 weeks. It was deep. It wasn't deep. No, it wasn't deep. It was it hurt a lot. Yeah. So I come home, and my mum, and there's family friends everywhere. My dad's best friend is there. My dad's best friend's wife is there, and we stay there. And I think no. My sister went into my mum was in a different room, and I had no idea what was about to hit me. So I get called into the bedroom, my mum's bedroom, where my dad and my mum used to sleep, and we